Welcome back to another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. I'm Steve Gamache, and what we're looking at this time is the Hiroshi Kato VG10 Suminagashi wa Santoku 170mm knife. So let's unpack all that. The core steel is VG10 full stainless steel, which is very popular in a lot of Japanese kitchen knives. The heat treat's about 61 to 62 Rockwell, so it might have a little extra edge retention over some of the other core steels and other knives that maybe are a little bit lower hardness rating. The construction is a multi-layered patterned cladding, and the Suminagashi simply refers to that pattern, that Damascus layering look. And so it's nickel plus other soft stainless steel layered cladding, and then they've acid etched it, so that brings out the gunmetal gray, and then I think the nickel's what stays shiny. So it's really dramatic layering effect, really pretty in person. Definitely a looker of a knife. The weight on this, I just finished the video for the Western handled Santoku, and this one's much lighter in comparison, having picked it up in sequence off the other one. So this is quite a bit lighter knife in hand. So this is their WA version. This one is 116 grams or 4.1 ounces. The edge length, this is a little shorter than the other one's a 180. This one's a 170 millimeter and about 6.7 inches on the edge. Overall length, about 314 millimeters on this one. Spine thickness is the same as the other version. It's about 1.8 millimeters. Pretty much very similar geometry. Pretty much just holds that all the way through, and then it thins out at the very tip with the grind of the blade, and the tip itself is quite thin. Blade height is about 47 millimeters, so got some height to it. And the handle is just a good standard oval, nice fit and finish rosewood with a black Packawood stabilized wood ferrule. Pretty nice fit and finish and tight install on the handle. Circumference is about 72 millimeters right here where the ferrule meets the main part of the handle. And you've got a bit of a curve here in the back of the blade called the choil into the neck, and you've got a good spot there for your finger for a pinch grip. So this knife is definitely oriented around a pinch grip. Speaking of which, let's find out about the balance point. It is right about there, which is slightly behind my pinch grip. So real nimble feel. You could get away with a racket grip on this as well, but it's kind of oriented more towards a pinch grip versus the Western handled version. Let's take a close-up look at this blade. Again, it's a dramatic effect. It's a very pretty blade. You do have this one, it's on the opposite side, but you've got some hand-chiseled kanji. So we'll bring it around this way. So this has hand-chiseled kanji. You can see that right there. You can feel it when you run your finger across there. So there's your layers. And fit and finish is good on the blade. It's got a little bit of relief at the spine. This part of the spine is a little bit on the sharp side, but you could clean that up with some sandpaper. The back side seems pretty nice. Out of the box edge, I'll give it a 5 out of 6. It's or 5 or 6 out of 10, excuse me. It's got a pretty nice edge on it, and it's ground pretty well. They've got a pretty consistent bevel, kind of a standard type bevel you'd see on a lot of these knives. These are ground pretty thin at the edge, so they should be good performers. There you go. And let's look at it on the cutting board. Again, this is a much lighter, more nimble feeling knife than the Western version, just in case you're considering either one. It is similar in respect that it's got a fair amount of belly to it, so it's pretty curvy. Not really any flat spot. I don't see any, do you? Not much flat spot here. So this is not a pure chopper's dream, but hey, get in the kitty, you know? This is not what this knife is about. So it's got a little bit of belly on it, enough where I can get about up there before the tip starts trying to dig into the board. So definitely nice for rocking a lot of different types of product, as well as if you got a little movement to your knife stroke, should be pretty versatile for that. But again, not a real flat profile. As far as the blade goes, it's got a little bit of flex to it, but it's fairly stiff considering how thin it is. It's surprisingly stiff, to be honest with you. So this is a nicely done, very nice looking Santoku with a great handle on it. This is the Hiroshi Kato VG10 Suminagashi or Damascus wa Santoku 170mm knife.